Is I want to talk about the Toss It Up music video shoot, not the beach one, but the one in the garage with the fire and all that stuff, which was, I believe, the day before you guys went out to Vegas. Can you tell me any memories or stories about that and how Tupac was on that video shoot as it was so close to when everything went down in Vegas?
Man, he was an asshole. That man was an asshole. And I know people finna be like, you talking about Machiavelli? Shut the fuck up. I knew dude. Like, that was whatever the fuck anybody want to call. I was his little, call me his little background singer if you don't want me to call me his friend. I was his little background singer for the time that he was there. And that dude was an asshole that day, man. Like, we had done the I Ain't Mad at You videos all, and I'm thinking, now I only can speak for myself. We done I Ain't Mad at You video, and he never seen that video because he really didn't like the song. And that lost out on the idea of that being the single because he really didn't want to get behind it. So then they got this Toss It Up thing after No Diggity was done. They got this Toss It Up thing that Meech and another guy from up north in Rochester, all those guys, they put this song together, the Toss It Up song together. And now this gonna be the song that we do a video to. It's time to do the video shoot. Call time is about 1 o'clock, 11 o'clock. I can't think exactly. Everybody's there in place. Everybody's ready to work. It's 11 a.m. Pac ain't came. It's about 3 o'clock. He's still not there. 5, 6 o'clock, Pac's still not there. About 7, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, Pac's ready. I mean, I'm just giving a time frame of how long it took for him to come. And he come walking in the warehouse. Like, slow pace. I'm mad as hell because I'm feeling like, damn, this is my opportunity to kind of show myself as an artist. We finna do this video, and they talking about we finna strap the video. We not doing it, because we getting ready to get on the road. And eventually we finally started filming, and Pac made some jokes, said some shit. And I was just mad in the background, like, man, he always making this about him, and I remember just kind of fussing on that. And we shot that video, and when it was over, and it was amazing, man. Just the whole fire shit on the ground, just the way, like the way they was setting it up, and me being there with the artists that I was there with, Casey and JoJo at that time, Jodeci. I wasn't singing backgrounds for them, but I grew up listening to their music and singing their music. So now I'm in a video singing a song with them and Aaron Hall on the song. So that was an incredible experience. And then to be able to Pac once we started to filming, it was really incredible, and we ended and got on the road to Vegas. And I guess now I can understand why something was, at that time I probably would have said he was an asshole, so to say, but I guess I'm really spiritual when it comes to that, like. That could have been a spiritual sign of that, something different is about to happen, because everything that, to me, during that time was a little off.
Okay, so would you say that he was different as far as showing up late and doing all that, or was that something normal? That was a normal occurrence for him.
No, Pac was Pac. Like, that was just the Hollywood shit. It's always what Suge would tell us, don't be Hollywood. And all of us took our share of being Hollywood. All of us, man. Everybody that was on that label, man. It was the damn runners was Hollywood, man, because it was like that around there. It was like that. Everybody was Hollywood, and and I think Hollywood is what made, instead of everybody keep blaming it on the hood, it was more Hollywood than anything. Cause a lot of people from my hood, I still know them and see them and remember them. And embrace them, and they embrace me. That Hollywood shit, that Holly weird shit is, the way people act when they, like, that's, like I'm bigger than you, and things like that. And I think that was started to happen in the mix amongst everybody. Everybody wanted to be bigger than each other, and this side is bigger than that side. And that always mess up a good thing. That always mess up a great relationship. That always mess up a great family.
you know, about your relationship with Little Suge and Stormy. I know there was like a little bit of a back and forth for a minute there. Is everything good now, or is it still you haven't talked to him, or it's still the same?
I don't even know if I should say, nah, no, is everything good? Everything's good on my end. I hope they're okay. Um, I'm not quite sure where that whole thing came from. I had a chance to see the whack ass show that she was on. Maybe she was just kind of bugging or picking at me to kind of. I don't understand where that came from because I've never had a problem with Stormy. Stormy and I actually got along great over the years. When I moved to Atlanta, I happened to move across the street from Stormy's real family. And they were family to me. So I was really surprised where that came from. And Suge Light, Suge's son, that whole incident, I guess you're supposed to protect your mama. I just didn't understand too. Well, I guess he did right to protect his mama, but he probably should have talked to her and told her to leave me alone. If he didn't want to learn history about his mama, because I don't talk about them, but he wasn't around during those times, and I probably could tell him a little more about his mama than he know. So I just rather leave it alone. So yeah, I'm okay. I hope that they don't get on the internet saying anything, because if anybody know me, I'll stand behind what I say, and I got shit that I don't say, that I know, that I save feelings. I've saved a lot of people's feelings. And it's not just their feelings. I probably would save your relationship. If I said some shit, a lot of people probably wouldn't fuck with a lot of people. But I'm not that person. And this has nothing to do with the whole gay thing. But like, I'm not the person to play like you can bug and touch on me and bother me on the internet when I know y'all business. I sat around shit. So I know a lot of personal business. So if you don't want people talking about you, keep your name, keep my name, keep me out of that shit. I just want to sing. That's it. But anybody come with any action, want to talk about, they want to get at me, talking about me and things like that, I'm going to say something back. I'm not playing like I'm no gangster, nothing like that. Yeah, you can do whatever you want when I come to your hood, but you sure in the fuck can't come to Chicago. Do it to me, you cannot come this way. Nobody you know. And it ain't no gay gang finna come after your ass or nothing. I fuck with real people in Chicago. Real niggas, always have. When I went there with a real nigga. That's really it. Y'all can find out more about me on my Instagram, Danny Boy Stewart. My book is out, Stranded on Death Row. Come lick my fork over at my restaurant, Danny Boys, 1247 Southwestern Avenue. That's really it. Rest in peace to Jewel. That's really all that I can say. Rest in peace to Jewel and who's ever in charge over there at the Death Row stuff, man. Like, that's such a sad occasion. Like, I really pray that her kids that she has that's younger and her grandkids are able to be helped. I'm willing for them to pass me by if they take care of them people. You know what I mean? Take care of them people. God gonna take care of me because I'm still here. It's sad Jewel didn't get an opportunity to live and smell the flowers that she so deserved. You can say whatever she want to. The Jewel experience, everybody made fun of that. That was an experience, but wasn't nothing like the Jewel singing experience. Jewel sung from her soul. Jewel sung and it resonated. You felt it in your spirit. I can remember almost every time I heard her sing when we did Mother's Day event. And that's what's gone. The spirit of a woman, the spirit of music. And rest in peace. That's one of Chicago's greatest. She from Chicago, so I don't care what I said or what nobody take from what they've heard me say. We embrace ours in Chicago. I embrace her. And I appreciate her for embracing me and welcoming me to Death Row. So whether Snoop or anybody else say anything about me being involved with Death Row, I'm good. Because Jewel is a person that accepted me anyway the first time. And she and I talk, so I'm well. All is well. Shout out to Reggie. Shout out, John, for y'all having me on this platform. And I appreciate the platform. And I hope to come back to talk to y'all some more.